One of the mistakes I see people that do work contingent but also work on a retained basis and try to make that transition is that when they come across a contingent search, they fail to mention, because it's low urgency, because the client won't work that way, because of X, Y, and Z, they fail to mention that there is a retained option. So here we're going to go for a training session demonstrating, presenting that retained option, but showing that that's not the route that they want to go down right now, rather than shove something into somebody's face. So big believer of permission to sell and permission to present anything, rather than just trying to be like, oh, here's an option, here you run with this. So those people are going through that transition right now. This will really help you with positioning contingent, so you don't lose the opportunity for your search, but also you've got that positioning of retained potentially for the future. Let's do it, Ollie.
Just go through the script from the top. This is the first time I've really gone through it, so thank you for all the detail here, Alex. This will ensure I get exactly the right profile for X firm. Just to check, what further information do you feel is relevant, or have I missed anything here?
No, it makes sense.
Okay. Well, Alex, I've asked you a lot of questions, and I do thank you for answering them. However, what questions, if any, do you have for me?
I just want to talk about terms. Ollie, how do you guys work?
Yeah, so, just from something you say, you answer that question first and then ask a question back, don't you? Because you asked me a question.
Sometimes, yeah.
Because I wouldn't say, how do you typically work? That answer a question with a question.
That would be classic sales mentality, and you'll get it back up, so yeah.
Yeah, we're typically a retained search firm. Our model is called an engaged model, so it differs from a payment structure perspective. But from...
Now you're asking me how do I work.
Yeah, and then, so I've said that. How do you typically work with search firms?
We mostly work contingent, or we've always worked contingent with the search firms.
Okay, nice. We do have a contingent offer, but I do want to be transparent with you. I don't want any new client to measure me on this service, as it is reactionary rather than proactive. I'll share the candidates within our network and see if we have profiles that we can get across to you. I appreciate this is not for right now, but to highlight an option, if this role becomes urgent, our engaged service is a fully proactive search process, guaranteeing we get the right person for a huge amount of outreach and include our money back guarantee. We call it engaged as we position this as different to other retained search firms. We put our money where our mouth is and we de-risk executive search for our clients. So for any reason you're not happy with me, the service we provide, or the candidates we would deliver, all we have to say is, I'm not happy, and our managing partner Alex will refund the upfront investment immediately back to you. The reason we offer that is that no one has ever taken us up on this, because we deliver what we say. This is charged at 32% of first year cash compensation and has a refundable deposit of $10,000 to commence the search. However, Alex, I appreciate this is not right for you right now, so what I can do is review my network and get back to you. However, your preference is our contingent process, which is charged at 35% of first year cash compensation, should you secure any talent from those presented by me. I'll review my network and share any relevant profiles with you. Do you have any further questions?
Okay, so we're going to obviously learn the script, learn the process, learn that conversation, make it more fluid. The only, I appreciate the script, but as you get more comfortable with this, it's then being able to learn what to say, what not to say, how not to position everything, how to position a snippet of it, and engage with the listener or the prospect to see if they're still engaged. If you hear them rustling in papers and doing something else, it's time to cut out. And then also being able to use that, when will it become more urgent? What will this position be causing you more pain? Well, it'll be this and that. Okay, well, let me position this for the future. If this doesn't work and this process doesn't really fruit, your processes don't get anything. Here's an option for you.
So when you said that bit there, instead of just hopping straight into the abundance of it, do some more intel gathering kind of thing. When will this become more urgent?
So once you've learned this process, then it's your ability to be able to question, because you're spending more time trying to work out what you're saying at the moment, rather than what we want to be is the next level is listening to them and how they're communicating, and then being able to structure things in.
Okay. So from when you went about instead of me dropping in saying we have a contingent offer, but I want to be transparent with you, more question around when, and then get that permission to sell, as you just said.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.